Greetings everyone, it is Shadow Leon once more, and today I'd like to talk about one of Sylvester Stallone's most underrated films, and this film is for none other than 2000's Get Carter, a movie that I personally feel is underrated and kind of overhated at the same time. And this is going to be a very unpopular opinion, as I'm going to talk about why I think the 2000 version of Sylvester Stallone, the 2000 version of Sylvester Stallone's remake is an underrated gem, and why I feel that the 1971 film is a bit overhated. And this is a disclaimer. I don't want any British audience to be wishing me death because I like the 2000 version of Get Carter more than the Michael Caine one. I am gonna explain several reasons as to why I think the Stallone version is better. Number one, Carter himself. Stallone actually gives a damn good performance as Jack Carter himself. Sorry about that. So Stallone gives a good performance as Carter himself. But I personally think that he is damn good in the role. He is sympathetic, you are worth rooting for him and whatnot. Michael Caine's version, on the other hand, while Michael Caine does give a good performance, I kind of felt that Carter in the original was just too damn unlikable for me to care about him. And yes, I know that the main protagonist doesn't have to always be a loving hero and all that, but I personally just wasn't rooting for the guy and whatnot. Because, the guy was just too damn unlikable for me to care about. And yes, the movie is the whole anti-revenge message, but I didn't feel that it was that well executed and all that stuff. 2. The production values and cinematography. I personally think that the Stallone version has a much better look in terms of visual presentation and the way it's stylishly edited. Yes, I know that the original Get Carter came in the 70s and everything and was made in a much lower budget, but come on. At least the Stallone version had a more stylish look to it, and the stylish editing kind of did give me vibes to the original 24. From what I know, the pacing. I personally think that the pacing of the 2000 Get Carter remake was far much better, because the original at times kind of dragged on for way too long and whatnot. I don't mind slow-paced movies, so long as it's beneficial to the plot and whatnot. But unfortunately, the movie drags and drags until something else happens. I honest to God also found the supporting cast in the remake to be far more memorable than the ones in the original, because the ones in the original were pretty much forgettable or just even more unlikable douchebags and whatnot. And I can safely say that the remake has the better characters and everything. At least should I say the characters had more of a purpose to the plot and whatnot. So anyway, those are my reasons to why I think the Sylvester Stallone version of Get Carter is far much better than the original 1971 British classic. Oh, and once again I say this to the British audience just in case you're watching. Don't hate me just because I like the remake even more. It's just my personal opinion. So anyway, that's all I've got for today. Shadow Leon 659 out.